A monumental day for CNOS as an organization. I would say this is a transformational day for healthcare in the region, and I would say this is a generational type transaction that will benefit our families and our kids' families for years and years to come.
We begin tonight with a developing story when it comes to healthcare in Siouxland. Sioux Falls-based Avera is acquiring Dakota Dunes-based CNOS. We have lots of layers to this story for you tonight, but we begin with the announcement. Right now, the announcement just came shortly before noon today, saying Avera was acquiring the CNOS practice based in Dakota Dunes. The partnership includes more than 100 CNOS physicians and over 350 staff. Now, the acquisition is effective at the beginning of 2027. The new name will be Avera CNOS. There are 8 CNOS locations that Avera is acquiring, including the Sioux Point Clinic and Dakota Dunes Clinic in Dakota Dunes, the North Side Clinic in North Sioux City, the Cosmetics and Dermatology Clinic, and also the Morningside Clinic, which is in Sioux City, as well as the South Sioux City Clinic, Mobile Clinic, and Ponca Clinic. Now, Avera currently has several locations within 50 miles of Sioux City that stretches from Hardington to Sioux Center and Marcus. David Fleechek, Avera's chief operating officer, in a statement said in part, "This group is well known for excellence and quality outcomes in patient care. We are excited to welcome them to Avera and look forward to providing even greater continuing care for the patients and communities we serve." Now, after the announcement this morning, CNOS CEO Nolan Labarski sat down with KTV's Matt Breen to talk about the acquisition. One of the questions Matt asked, what's the impact the acquisition could have on patients that depend on CNOS?
So the short answer for all of our patients is nothing is changing. Your providers will stay the same, your locations will stay the same. What will change is potentially who you hear from or what name you hear that's going to be Avera CNOS versus CNOS in the new day.
We'll have more from the interview on KTIV News 4 6. Now, you can also watch the entire interview right now on KTIV.com and News 4 Now. Avera and CNOS both have a long-standing presence in the tri-state area. You know, both organizations say opportunities to further strengthen healthcare delivery really across the region from their solid foundations. Now, as we continue to follow along with the development, Sophie Wyckoff joins us live in studio tonight with a look back at their history. Sophie, what can you tell us?
Avera Health is a major regional nonprofit health system serving the upper Midwest with over 60 medical specialties. CNOS celebrates 27 years in healthcare, providing medical services to the Siouxland community. Avera Health has a long history that goes back more than 125 years, tracing back to 1897. Sacred Heart Hospital was founded developing healthcare ministries. In 2000, combining the two healthcare systems together under the name Avera. Now in Sioux Falls, Avera has become the Avera McKinnon Hospital and University Healthcare. CNOS formed in the 1990s and offer comprehensive care to the Siouxland region in northwest Iowa, with several specialty medical groups joining together. In the early 2000s, CNOS expanded into a larger facility at the Dakota Dunes. The organization later expanded its clinical all throughout the region. Now the chief executive officer of CNOS says together they'll strengthen their mission and expand their ability to deliver exceptional care more to the people. Jessica, back to you.
All right, Sophie, thanks for that history. And to get you caught up, in case you just joined us late, Avera and CNOS have announced a partnership with the Sioux Falls-based Avera acquiring CNOS of Dakota Dunes. Now, here's what's next. The partnership will be effective January 1st, 2027. CNOS will then be named Avera CNOS. The partnership includes more than 100 CNOS physicians, advanced practice providers, various therapists, as well as athletic trainers, and more than 350 staff members. Now, if you have the News 4 smartphone app, you are one of the first to know about this story with our breaking news alert. So make sure you have the app and be the first to know about breaking news as it happens. It is a free download for your phone's app store. All you have to do is search KTIV.